Okay, this is video number 2. I am showing you guys how the Green Dragon looks like, the features, the capacity, and the way that we're transforming companies with this technology. So the first thing that you're going to see is that we have an interface, a very modern interface of an enterprise platform. This solution is being used right now by 6 different clients, big clients in terms of production of oil and gas, and they are getting benefits from using this in terms of efficiency, safety, and how they are using their daily inspections to be better companies. So what you're going to see here, this is a secure platform. It works at an enterprise level. We can add from 1 user to 1 million users without a problem. We have concurrent computing, and right in here, you will define the users and their roles. In here, in configuration, you can define the objects, the components, the events, and the libraries. We are a human-centric software. We think that software should be easy, and the way that we think about this is having an interface where you can customize everything. Right in here, you can put pretty much anything, a manifold, and for example, you're going to see the data architecture. So what we have done with the Green Dragon is to be able to create any kind of architecture and then having both web and mobile deployments immediately. This is extremely powerful, and it creates value from day one. Right in here, as you can see, we have different types of data sets, and we can deploy this in a very easy way. And then from here, for example, let's look at the events. I'm going to look at a leak, and then the leak is going to have the information, right? But it's also going to have the relationship with other objects. So this is extremely good. You can add a picture, but what you're going to see here is that you can create the relationships. So if I click right in here, I can look at what devices are going to have a leak. Let's go back in here. Once we configure this, what you're going to see is that we can go to the digital twin. And in the digital twin, you're going to have the different data sets and architecture as you define it before. So if I click right in here, you're going to see, again, objects, components, and events. And these objects and components and events are going to pretty much replicate the way that you look at the operation. Right in here, if I look at objects, and I'm going to look at oil and gas devices, right there, you see that only in this data set we have 508. And this is very important. This is very fast. You have super filters where you can pretty much do any sort of logic. You can actually, let's say, toggle all, and I just want to look at the username. I want to have the type of element, and I want to have the ID. And then you just have that. You can export that filter, extremely powerful, and it's a single source of truth. Right in here, I can click on fly to any of these objects, and you're going to see how the objects actually look in the field. You're going to have a record of media. For example, this filter, you're going to have the inventory of events and pretty much how it looks, the digital capture, the nameplate, etc. And then right in here, we're going to see how it's related to the other specific items. For example, if I click on this one, this is a label. As I mentioned before, we're working with labels, digital labels, and this is a complex problem when you have a lot of devices. And right from there, I can go back and let's go and look at one of the leaks. If I go to events, I have pretty much leaks. Let's look at one of these, for example, facilities, where we're going to see that if I go and click in here and I look at the satellite streets, you're going to see the really high definition that we have in these facilities to be able to work on this deployment. And as I was mentioning, let's go back in here, let's do filters, and let's select all, of course. And then let me look at this. Let me go and look at events, and you're going to see the leak that we have right in there. So you can see right in here, we're meeting the promise of detecting, quantifying. You can see the grams per hour, the liters per minute, and you have all this sort of documentation to support the inspection. And with that, we have a very advanced geographical information system, multi-user, with a geographical event management system. And this is changing the game forever. This is changing the way the operation is, understanding their leaks, understanding their equipment, and fixing and improving their operation. Thank you very much again. I wanted to show you guys how the actual platform looks like. My name is Alejandro Sotti, CEO of Decimetrics. Thank you.